Okay, take three, management level. Um, okay, so you can see I'm an employee here. Once you've created the tasks in the back end system, I'll just show you how easy it is to assign them to an employee. So you just right click, you go to add a task, so you can see then all the training tasks that are in there, and basically you can just click on it and you can select them all, um, and you say OK. So automatically they're going to, because they're not assigned here, it's very important they are assigned in the background to that employee, so you don't have to click down along here unless you're assigning them particularly to an individual that's possibly doing that training. So you need to explore that a little bit. So I'm not going to even assign him here, and I'm going to say OK. Now just realize here I am using the Splatman. I apologize. You know, he's not the worst of them, but it's just typical. It's a good memory, I suppose, of, you know, what level he was at. So ignore all other information under standard rules, if you could, please. So look, all the tasks are in here. They're not assigned to anybody, but they're under Adam, and they'll now show up in the task list. But I suppose what I'm going to do for the moment is I'm going to delete them. Yeah. Because I don't want to see them in the system. So now you know how to add the task, okay, to the employee, right? In settings, right? Okay, in task definitions, I'm just going to go back into employee tasks, okay, and in here I'm just going to add a task for the month, and I'm going to delete it again in a minute. So add a task for employee and call it training test, or whatever you want to call it. Just normally put it into a category, whether it's the workshop, let's say, or the office. Okay, set it into a department. If it's in the purchasing department, allow multiple tasks of it, and that's it. You see the way it's gone in here? That's created now, and that'll come up in the system. Simple, it's aligned, it's in order, it's quite simple. So I'm just going to delete that um, for the moment, just to keep them all in order. So that's how you add in a task to employee, but just always keep in mind that you want generally a good description on it. So don't be getting carried away just shoving in stuff and going back and forth. And as I said to you before, the other important thing, like, so we're looking at this upholstery in the future, possibly for a couple of people, is you can add in a checklist box, and you can put in a description. So it won't let you click that task as done until there's loads of items in that. So it could be like tacking, it could be stitching, many other items. So they'll come in a checklist with that task, so on and so forth. I'm going to clear them for the minute because I suppose that's not very descriptive, is it? Other than that, you can paste in here if you want a big explanation, or you can write it in here of what the task is all about. So it's very powerful if used correctly. You can pre-assign it and so on and so forth for a particular employee, if it's always going to be for that employee, or possibly for a department or an operation. You can see the way the role is taken out here, because this is a directly to an employee. So that's it really. This is for management, so hope you understand. Have a nice day, and sorry about the demonstration. Thank you.